Hey folks, Dager from the 6 here, coming to you from Darlington Provincial Park. I'm here in a non-electric campsite and we are doing a real-world test and review of the Renogy Pro S1 240 amp hour solid-state lithium iron phosphate battery. That is quite a long name, but it's a really exciting product. We already did a bench test and review of it in a previous video, but in this one we're going to do two things. We're going to take you through the somewhat tricky process of installing it, and I'll just show you. So the battery is living underneath that tote that you see behind my propane tanks. And then of course, we're going to do a test here in this non-electric campsite. So we're here for 2 nights and we're going to use electricity like we were plugged into electricity. We don't have an inverter, so we won't be using air conditioning or we won't be using the microwave, but we're gonna use all the lights, we're gonna charge our devices, we're going to just use power indiscriminately, and we'll see what percentage of this battery we use in a 2-night camping trip. And then we'll be able to extrapolate that to longer camping trips. Now, I do wanna give you full disclosure that Renogy did send me the battery for free and that they are sponsoring this video. Now, I know you're probably excited to see how that install went and also to see what percentage of the battery we use on our camping trip. But before we get to that, let's just quickly talk about features. So the first thing is this is a self-heated battery, so you can charge even below 0. The battery will use the power to warm itself up first, and then it will charge once it's got itself to a safe charging temperature. It's got a fire retardant case. It's also IP67 certified, so it's dust and waterproof. Semi-solid state means that it's got 70% less electrolyte than a typical battery, and add in a really sophisticated battery management system, and this is one of the safest batteries that you can get. Far less likely to experience thermal runaway, which means, far less likely to ever have a fire. So I really appreciate the safety factor of this battery. It offers 6,000 cycles at 80% depth of discharge. That's over 16 years worth of daily use of charging and discharging the battery. So I think that's really impressive. And Renogy is backing it up with a 7-year warranty as well. So I think you can agree it's got some really great features. Now let's get into the install process. Let's start the install by talking about sort of what we've done. So we've removed the old battery box, which is right there. And we've removed the propane tanks just to get them out of the way. And you can see those right there. And we've got the battery placed and it's just going to fit. I've got a new box to kind of cover it, which is this guy right here. But first we need to fasten it down. As you can see, I've got sort of a wood platform here that the battery is sitting on. And in order to attach it so that I don't have to worry about it being secure and solid, we have these brackets. And this bracket just attaches to the side of the battery with 4 little bolts. And then I'm just gonna drill a couple of pilot holes in the wood and then screws go in there. And I'm not gonna be able to use the one on the front corner here, but I'll be able to use the other 3. So that thing will be rock solid, and Renogy has really made this super easy. And that's all there is to it. The battery is secure. Now we're going to put the cover on top and we're almost done. So as you saw, the install was very simple in the sense that it came with the brackets, all the hardware that I needed to fasten it to the wood surface that I was attaching it to, and that was very simple. So you're probably wondering, well, you said at the beginning of the video it was tricky, so what was tricky? Well, what's tricky is that the shape of this battery is a little atypical. So for a 240 amp hour battery, it's very small, but it's a little bit wider than a typical battery, and what that means is that a purpose-built battery box, I could not find one for this battery. So I ended up repurposing a tote that I just bought at Home Depot for $11. And you can let me know in the comments whether you think this is an appropriate solution. But So there is no bottom to this tote, but we're just using the wood. And I don't mind that it's open a little bit because that's going to provide some ventilation for the battery. That's my one criticism of Renogy and really all of these lithium battery manufacturers is when they get into these bigger batteries, they're really counting on you, I think, installing it inside of the RV. But for those of us who don't want to give up any space inside of the RV, we're looking at installing it, and those of us who own a travel trailer, we're looking at installing it on the nose of a travel trailer on our A-frame. And it would be nice if they sold a box for that purpose along with these batteries so that you can protect it from the elements, but that you can still install it on the nose. So I ended up going just with a tote. You can let me know in the comments whether you think that makes sense or not. But this is what we're going with. And now we're going to get into testing it over this 2-night non-electric campsite camping trip. Let's go. Let's kick off our test of the Renogy Pro S1 240 amp hour battery. We're filming inside because it's pitch black outside. We got into the campsite just before dark. Basically, we are running all of the lights. We're running the furnace. We are charging some of our camera gear. And that's how we're going to run the test. We're going to use power as if we were plugged into electricity because we really want to give this battery a test. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you in the Renogy app what percentage we're at right now and basically what our starting point is. And then each morning, we're going to update you on what percentage we're at. So after 2 nights of camping, if we use, say, 30%, then we might be able to say, well, you could get roughly 6 nights or 7 nights out of it. So we're going to extrapolate to determine how long the battery would last for this type of boondocking. Now, a couple of things we will not be using is the air conditioning, and we will not be using the microwave because we do not have an inverter installed in this trailer. But let's take a look at where we're starting from right now. So right now we're drawing 51.68 watts. And it's showing that we have 2 days, 13 hours, and 53 minutes left. Now, this is a very pessimistic number because once we turn off all the lights, the furnace isn't going to run all night. So, you know, it's not going to be drawing 51 watts for 2 days, 13 hours, and 49 minutes straight. So I would expect it will last a lot longer than that. But that's why we're doing the real world test to see what happens. And I just want to show you in here. So we're at 97.3%. The maximum capacity of this battery is 247.8 amp hours. It's nice that it's more than 240 amp hours. And right now we're at 241.1 amp hours. Now, we did leave the house with the battery at 100%, but obviously because we've had our dinner and we've been filming this and so on, so we've used some of the battery already. But we did start at 100%. I will see you in the morning and we will update you on what percentage we used overnight. All right, it's around 11:20 on morning 1. This is our first update and I'm just going to open up the app and we'll show you where we're at. Now, as you saw last night, we ran the heat, we ran all the lights, and we charged a few devices. That's about it though. Didn't charge any laptops or anything like that. But as you can see, we are sitting at 89.5%. And let me just go in here, you'll see it a little bit better here. So there you can see the 89.5%. So we used on the first day 10.5% of the battery. We will give you an update again tomorrow morning. We'll see you tomorrow morning. It's the morning after our second night now, and I'm going to update you on where we're at. Originally, the weather was supposed to be great, and we didn't think we'd be spending much time around the campsite, but the weather ended up being very cold, windy. We got some rain yesterday. So we ended up spending a fair bit of time in the trailer. So that meant lights were on more, and the furnace was running basically all day. So we used more than even we were typically planning to, even though we said we were going to use electricity like we were plugged in. And as you can see this morning, it's cool and you can see your breath. But anyway, let's take a look and see what percentage we have left after 2 nights and 1 full day of camping. And right now we're only using 15.91 watts. And I'll just go to this screen because hopefully you can see it a little bit better. And you can see that we're at 71.7%. So we use just a little less than 30%. So if we extrapolate that out, you're looking at probably 6 days, maybe 7 days, where we're using power indiscriminately. We charged a whole bunch of batteries yesterday with this battery, so we charged a laptop, some more camera batteries, and like I said, we were in the RV and using lights and furnace and everything all the time. So at using just under 30%, a few observations. Number one, compared to lead acid, so we've been here for 1 full day, 2 nights, and that's when a lead acid would start to run into trouble. And, you know, honestly, a lead acid wouldn't even last for this trip using power the way we've been using it, because we haven't been trying to conserve at all. And when we had the lead acid battery, of course, we'd only turn on one light at a time, and we were always very careful. And here we've been running everything. Lithium iron phosphate battery, especially one with 240 amp hours, it makes a huge difference. It makes camping so much more relaxing. You just don't have to think about power at all. And you can see we could go for another probably 5 days to get to about 7 days where we're charging devices and just using power like we're plugged into electricity. So what a huge difference compared to lead acid. So I highly recommend the Renogy Pro S1 240 amp hour lithium iron phosphate solid state battery. It's a game changer compared to lead acid, and of course you're getting all those great safety features and just giving you a step up compared to regular lithium iron phosphate batteries. So I'm going to leave a link in the description, and of course there's a discount code down there as well. I want to thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.